What's going on, guys? God bless you. Carlos here with Serranos Mobile Detail in Dallas, Texas. I am so freaking excited because I finally get to do my first Orange 2023 Stingray R Corvette. We're gonna be doing a one-step paint correction on this one and a 7-year ceramic coating. But before we do all that, we got to do the whole decon wash. We're going to be cleaning the tires, the wheels, and then we're going to be putting a beautiful ceramic coating to really make this paint pop. So anyways, let's get started with this video. Good morning. Using the Max Shine M15 Pro G with a white Rupes pad, which is my most favorite one to use when doing enhancements. You're not doing heavy cutting because really this paint is in amazing shape. And we're gonna be pairing it with Coach Chemie M302. That's their micro cut. This one here will do a very light cut, but will give you an amazing gloss. So usually I'll do about 4 drops of this product. And you do about a nice, probably a good 5 passes on this one, just to make sure we can evenly get the distribution and get really into the panel real well and give it that nice gloss, that nice finish. And we're just gonna go all the way around the car. Alright guys, so my input with the new Max Shine mini polisher, my honest feedback, one is it's taking me a little bit to adjust to the new style. Obviously this new one is much more quieter, and you have the power there, right? I'm used to hearing that squealing, you know, that squeaky, that high pitch, like RPMs on my polisher. In my head, the higher the noise was, it's like, oh, it's faster, right? This one here is just much quieter, right? Some people have said, man, I don't feel the power there. But the power is there. It's just, you just need to, I guess, readjust. It just takes time to readjust to this new one. But it definitely does the job as far as correction, right? I have it right now with the 2-inch pad with the 12mm throw. I've enjoyed it so far using it. The battery has definitely lasted me, which is good. The only downside to this is you're probably wondering, like, dang, where's your other case, Carlos? Well, I wanted to be different, and I went ahead and created my own little case for it, right? And you might be wondering, why did you do that? My only complaint on this whole system of their new one is, one, you can't use the same batteries on the first gen, right? You can't use these batteries on the virgin ones. So that was a little bit of a downside. I was like, heck yeah, now I have 4. You don't. You have only 2 batteries. Secondly is the case. The new case, in order for you to put all your equipment back into that case, you literally have to unscrew everything. You have to put everything back in its place, and then you're able to put everything back, right? That was a part that for me, it was kind of like a bummer, like really? And then I tried to put this one into the other case, but it wasn't working. So I went ahead and I already had this case here. So what I ended up doing is just pretty much making some cutouts for it. And it looks really nice, like much more professional. But that was the only downside, is you literally have to take all these pieces off for it to fit in your case, right? So now I don't have that issue. Now I can literally put my hole polisher in here. I just take the battery out. I stick my batteries in here, and you're good to go. That was the only downside to this polisher. The price, I feel like it's priced very well. It works really well. It's just much more quieter. So I have to kind of readjust my hearing to it, because it's like it's much quieter, and in return it's like you feel like the machine's not working, right? But it is. It's correcting, so that it just takes a little bit to readjust. Other than that, the machine has been really solid. Using it all around the vehicles, emblems, pillars, with no issues. I have really enjoyed it. But again, the only downside was, one, you can't use the version 1 batteries on this one, and you have to literally disassemble your whole polisher to put it back in the case. And for me, that's kind of like a waste of my time, because it's like I have to disassemble it, put it back organized and everything. That's why I was like, you know what, I just went and just got my case. There used to be my case for my gun, and then I just bought some different inserts, or a new foam pad, and then I just make cutouts, and I'm good to go. And honestly, it looks really cool. Like today, I brought everything orange to match the car. But anyways, that's my review on the MaxShine, the new version 2. I love it. I love it. The only downside is those couple things that I was just like, ooh, like in that case, I would have just liked my version 1, because I could just put the polisher all into the case and I would be good. But this new one, you have to disassemble everything. For some people, that may not be a big deal. For me, sometimes for me it is, because I want to keep organized. And that was the downside to it. So literally one day I literally just put the whole polisher in and I just shoved it in there, and it just looked bulky in a way, right? So I ended up putting this case on it, and obviously now you don't have that issue. It's just a nice presentation, and really I actually like it like this. So that's just my input on the new MaxShine version 2 mini polisher. When it comes to the GX Pro Victory Nano Coating by Drive Auto Appearance, this is a very aggressive ceramic coating. And what I mean by that is you better know how to apply coatings prior to this one. This one is a very, for me, I feel like it's a very aggressive coating. Application, a little bit of this product goes a long way, and I hope that you guys are able to maybe see it a little bit on the camera. I know this color is probably not the best color for demonstration, but literally I just did like one line, and this thing is applying smoothly. What have I seen from this ceramic coating? Does it flash? Honestly, I think it does. I just haven't really seen it because of the color. Usually after application, I kind of watch it, give it about maybe like 20 seconds. I do have the garage open. And then as far as the buff off, it is kind of, I'm gonna say it's a grabby coating. It's a very grabby coating. But after you do the first blending, after that, it just gets really smooth. So that's a plus side. It starts kind of grabby, but after that, it buffs off smoothly. Another thing I have noticed with this coating is how quickly this applicator pad or this material this thing gets really hard. I'm not gonna lie. It gets really hard once it dries up. You can see the true power of this coating. Once it dries up, it gets really hard. So this coating is a professional 7-year ceramic coating. Again, I don't recommend this coating for those who are maybe starting applying ceramic coatings, because of, if you don't know how to apply coatings, obviously you want to make sure you learn how to apply coatings before you really jump into something like this. But I do see some flashing. I guess here at a perfect angle. I do see some flashing. So this coating will flash, and that should be enough. And then the buff off, like I said, it's a bit grabby, and it is around 65 degrees today. But once you remove, or once you blend in the first initial blend, it gets slick really quick. So there is some nice slickness to this one, in my opinion. But it is, like I said, it's really aggressive. So another thing I did like about this coating is high spots. It's very hard to leave high spots because it just blends in so well. So I'm gonna continue applying this coating. All I have left is truly this hood and the front, and clean the wheels out, dress the tires, and it'll be ready for delivery.
What's going on, man?
How you doing, sir?
Man. Good to meet you,
pleasure,
man.
sir.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Man, this looks bad. Man, it looks really good. Really good. I like it. Wow.
This pretty much wraps up today's video. You guys got a little glimpse of the customer reaction, which I was really happy to get, as well as shout out to those landscaping people for almost ruining my coating. I literally had to run and close the garage because I didn't want all that dust to get in there. But other than that, this vehicle was pretty straightforward. It wasn't in bad shape, really well maintained. And obviously now this vehicle is protected for the next 7 years. We talked about the GX Pro from Drive Auto Appearance. If you've been looking for a ceramic coating that, you know, we're always looking for something different, right? This is definitely a really solid coating, which you can pick up locally here in Dallas at Drive Auto Appearance in Plano. Again, they sell other items there as well, like the Drive Auto Appearance Luxe Cockpit Conditioner, as well as other products I tend to use from this location. But I hope overall you guys enjoyed today's video. Now it's time for me to get all set up and start packing, because tomorrow I'll be in Chicago, and I hope to see you guys on April 29th at the Chicago Auto Pros open house. So the first 5 people to show up at the Chicago's open house, I'm gonna be giving you guys 1 free hat. The first 5 people to show up, I will make sure and give you guys one of my most favorite hats I wear. So anyways, as always, God bless you guys, and I'll catch you guys on the next video.